Good morning, everyone. This is Royce Miller coming back at you with yet another Let's Try. I'm here in my out-of-season, most likely to eat Santa's cookies shirt. Look, it's hard to find cotton shirts my size. I wear what fits and what's comfortable. Anyway, power just got restored to my apartment after what I believe to be a power surge to the complex. So let's celebrate with some Taco Johns. I'd actually gotten these before, but the power went out and I was like, well, I'll wait until it comes back on. So hopefully they didn't get food poisoning in the fridge. So what is this? Well, let's start off with the first thing. Taco John's is a regional restaurant located in the Midwest, most predominantly in Iowa, Nebraska, Illinois, etc. And it's the only regional restaurant we have around here. We don't even have an In-N-Out or we don't even have a White Castle or a 7-Eleven or any of that stuff. So this is our regional cuisine. And what is this specifically? Well, this is the fish taco. It is their seasonal Lent offering, and I would put it as one of the best fish items that a fast food place has. I mean, heck, Taco Bell doesn't even have one. So let's take a peek at it. So, look under the hood here. As you can see, you got a little Pico de Gallo. You got some, like, Chipotle mayo sauce. You have some lettuce and just a small fish tender in there. I believe this is supposed to be Alaskan caught haddock or something. Now, where does Taco John's rank compared to Taco Bell, the most famous of the taco chains? I would put it at just above, a few leagues above, actually. It tastes a lot better, but it's also more expensive, and they pack on the salt. Like, their taco meat is extremely salty, as are their signature item, potato olays, which are basically tiny tater tots covered in taco seasoning, which are amazing for the first few bites, but you want to keep to the small on those. They're very salty. Oh, so salty. Anyway, let's give her a try. So yes, it is after Easter. My first Easter video came too early. My second Easter video came too late. C'est la vie. So, how would I describe this? Well, it's like if you took a Gordman's fish fillet thingy and stuck it in a taco shell with some spicy mayonnaise. And someone told me that it's not mayonnaise, or it's not pink sauce. Well, apparently pink sauce is like some kind of trademark to a TikTok person. I don't know. All I know is that Josh Scherer from Mythical Kitchen called mayonnaise sauces pink sauces. Because even when it's kind of orange like this, there is an almost pinkish hue. Is this the best fish taco I've had? No. But by that same token, the best fish taco I've ever had came from Long John Silver's. So, your mileage may vary. I'm sure that there's some, like, taco truck that does, like, mahi-mahi on like, a tostada shell or something. And there's just a fascinating history of fish sandwiches in, fish sandwiches in fast food because they were created as the non-meat alternative for Lent. That's where the fillet of fish came from. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, the reason they probably call it the fillet of fish is because Irish Catholic, it's the fillet of fish. I can't do an Irish accent very well, but you get what I mean. Like, instead of fillet of fish or McFishin or something like that, they call it the O-Fish because it's like an Irish name. Anyway, I got 2 of these because they're 2 for $6. I know they're kind of small for that kind of price point, but it's not bad. Because, like, here's the thing. You got your Pico de Gallo, you got your, here, let's try to isolate some of it this time. Get a bit of white fish here. Oh! That is actually very pleasant. I've never tried just the fish before. That is so much better than it tastes with the rest of it. Mind you, I'm a little weird. I enjoy eating, I'll eat the fish and chips with vinegars. So, and honestly, vinegar would have gone way better in this than this, like, weird mayonnaise they got. And Pico de Gallo, which, I mean, it's better than the tomatoes from Taco Bell, but you're still getting Pico de Gallo from a place called Taco John's. I'm pretty sure the franchise was founded in, like, Missouri or something. So, that's the level of authentic Hispanic cuisine that you were getting. And I've had some real Mexican food. Like, you can even find it out here in the Midwest. There was this place in the town I grew up in called El Portal that had amazing food. My favorite thing to get from them was the Mazatlan, which was a seafood enchilada with a fish taco. I forgot that had a fish taco. It was a grilled fish taco. It wasn't fried like this. Apparently it was named after a region of Mexico that was known for its coasts. And it's not like an official dish or anything. But it was still very good. And also there was another chain restaurant that in the town that was also authentic Mexican cuisine, allegedly called La Mesa. And like they had one of those mesa plateaus in the signage, so that's what you got from their advertising. But I think it's funny that the 2 Mexican restaurants I grew up near were the Table and the Door. I look forward to eating at the most authentic Mexican restaurant yet, La Biblioteca. I will say these are better fresh. Not better when the flavors get to know each other, which I am known to do. One of my favorite things to do is get a foot-long steak and cheese with provolone toasted, obviously, with the Italian herbs and cheese bread. That's almost cake. And then you put on your chipotle mayo. You put on your sweet onion dip or sauce. I think they call it their sweet onion teriyaki now. And you put on a little extra mayo just because it helps combine the flavors more. And you just let that sit in your fridge for an hour or two. And like I like a juicy sandwich as long as I don't have to go to work. Well, that was lovely. If you live near one, if you live near a Taco John's, they are going the way of the dodo soon, but, you could do worse. Now, I actually wanted to try this at first, but unfortunately, they did not have the queso dip when I went there. So, maybe I'll try that when it gets around. But yeah, that was, it's good. It's a fish taco. It's the same kind of fish taco you'd probably get at any chain restaurant. I almost want to say it was flounder, but no, I don't think it was flounder because it specifically advertised that they caught their fish in Alaska. Also, let's talk for a minute about the whole no meat on Lent thing. You say no meat on Lent, well then you eat fish. Fish is meat. I don't care what you say. If it came from a living animal, it is meat. I was raised Lutheran, so maybe I just don't understand the finer points of it. You could make the argument that because Jesus fed his followers with fish, that fish is okay on Lent. But no, instead you went the complete opposite route and are trying to argue that fish is not meat. I don't know. Look, just keep beer battering your cod and offering up crab legs, and we'll call it even. Also, be nicer to minorities and gay people. Damn Catholics. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding about supporting the rights of minorities and LGBTQ community. But you know what I mean. Anyway. I think that's it for today. I managed to stretch this out to 12 minutes, even though it was just two very small tacos. Speaking of which, I've seen some people mention concern about my weight, aka bullying disguised as constructive criticism. Look, I'll worry about me, you worry about you. And if you try to pull that BS, I'm going to delete your comments because you're being stupid. Me being fat doesn't impact your life at all. You don't have to look at me or respond to me in any way. If me being fat hurts you in some way, well, you're going to have to get over it because guess what? I've been fat since the day I was born. I was born overweight. I'll probably die overweight. Hopefully many years from now, but who knows? Anyway, you all have a good day and a good weekend. This is Royce Miller signing off. I'm outie.